So you might have been Googling how to make money online, or have been talking to a friend and come across financial market trading. People who sit at their desk at home pressing buy and sell and making more money than most make at work. But is this the reality, or just a facade? What should you expect from trading? I think a lot of people that consider getting into trading think that it goes something like this. And there we are. Boom. Another winning trade. Damn, I'm good. When in actual fact, most new traders tend to experience something like this. Nah, f*** this bollocks. So if you are new to trading, what should you really expect from it? An easy way to get rich quickly? Or a venture that will almost definitely result in you losing all your money? These tend to be the two default general opinions amongst people with little to no experience within the trading world. So as a newcomer to trading, how do you actually go about finding out? Well, let's start with a quick look on the website Quora. For those people that are unfamiliar with Quora, this is just basically a website where you can ask questions and anybody that's a member can answer. It works a bit like Yahoo Answers or Ask Jeeves, if you remember that, for example. Now, I am actually a member of Quora, and this was a thread that got emailed to me a while back, and I bookmarked it straight away because I thought it would be perfect for this video. It's can you make 600 pips a minimum a month by trading Forex? So let's take a look at the answers. So the first answer, I can make 1,000 pips in a few minutes. Yes, you read it right, let me explain. I'm actually quite surprised by other answers. Discipline, patience, years of practice. Really? Let me give you this simple trick on how you can make 600 pips every hour. I won't bore you with this guy's bullshit, but he basically goes through and is talking about how to scam a MyFX book by scaling out of a profitable trade 100 times so that it looks like you're more profitable than you actually are. I don't get the point of his post, to be honest. It's no help to anybody. We'll move on. The second guy. Of course you can. I make on average about 1,500 pips per month. And I'm not talking about tricks like scaling out of positions by partially closing one trade 100 times, like the previous fella. I mean taking trades that gross 1,500 pips of movement in the market. So this guy's making a lot more than 600 pips. Again, I'm not going to bore you with the contents of his post, but it is shite. Third guy. Of course, why can't? You, I assume that means. Even if you've never heard of Forex or study about it, but know how to push a sell or buy button in Forex software, then sooner or later you will make 600 pips in a month. Again, don't really know what the point of this guy's post was. It doesn't really have any point to it. We'll move on. Fourth guy. Absolutely. In fact, it's pretty easy. But please, don't focus on how many pips you make. Let's talk about weight loss for a minute. Again, not really sure about the general point of this guy's post, but he's saying that making this number of pips is doable, if not pretty easy. Fifth guy, well, the GBP pairs are all moving on consistent pound strength or pound weakness. You can make a lot more than 600 pips in one 4 to 6 hour trading session. There you are. The sixth guy I think we're on now. Yes, how many pips you make a month depends on a lot of factors, as already explained in the answers here. Many traders that I have talked to say that they make anywhere between 300 to even 2,000 pips per month. Seventh guy. Sure you can, but it takes practice, patience, knowledge and a good set of trading rules. The reason so many traders fail is they think Forex is a get-rich-quick program. It's not. I've put in over 2 years of study and practice and trading on demo before trading live. That is the first close to common sense answer we've had, and it's about 6 or 7 answers down the page. Realistically, how many people scroll to this point? I wonder. Next guy. This website makes 1,500 to 2,000 pips. Next guy. Now this guy is like the first guy that actually goes into some detail about some realities of trading. If you want to become a profitable trader, don't think in terms of pips. This is a mistake. Agreed. You need to think in percentages, not in terms of pips. Because in every trade you have to know how much percentage... His English isn't fantastic, but he's basically saying you have to know what percentage you're risking in order to know what reward you're taking. It's not all about pips. It then goes on to talk about a 2% risk trade against a 6% win. So this guy genuinely talks some sense, but again, he's about 8 or 9 entries down the page that is littered. I mean littered with absolute rubbish. I mean, let's take this guy, Gary Smith, for example. Yes, I make average 1,000 pips a month for more than 7 years now. For 7 years, this guy's been averaging over 1,000 pips a month. He also teaches his strategy to help investors earn big profits every month. You can read about it on his blog. And look, here is a screenshot from his phone MT4 account. Completely believable. But this isn't the only Quora thread I've come across like this. There are many. In fact, there are many forums on the web that you will find that have the same sort of general theme behind them. Can I make, basically money trading? Yeah, it's really easy. Yeah, I do it all the time. Yeah, I exceed what everybody else is saying. So let's check YouTube. Is trading easy? Let's search this. So first guy, is trading hard or easy? That's what I'm asking. Beginner guide to investing, Forex, currency trading. Make thousands. Okay. $15,000 in 4 days, Forex trading. So darn easy. And then we've got some personal stories, some strategies. This guy's telling me why I'm never make money in the Forex markets. Forex trading, my always win Forex strategy, so darn easy. Now I can't comment 50 pips a day Forex trading strategy. I can't comment on the contents of these videos obviously, and I'm not going to bore you by playing them all. So I can't say that these titles aren't a little bit clickbaity. There's plenty of that goes on YouTube, but you get my point. There's a lot of people making out that trading is quite easy. It's easy to see how somebody's brand new to trading and does some very minimal research into it, because let's be honest, a lot of people when they come to something like this, they're not going to do much research. They're already not resigned, but hoping that this could be life-changing. So they're going to look for that confirmation in the things that they see in their research. And they don't have to look far to find it, unfortunately. That's YouTube and a popular answer website, Quora. So to conclude on what we have been told by others on the internet, it's reasonable to see why people can start trading with sky-high expectations. thinking that they're going to be able to quit their jobs and trade from home within a matter of weeks or months. That's what I thought I would be doing when I first found trading, and I think the fault for this can be placed with two parties. The first party is obviously the nonsense talkers we've looked at online, but the second party is the fault of the newcomer trader themselves, and this is because they want to believe that trading for a living will be possible within a matter of weeks or months. I know I did. But all these unrealistic expectations do is hinder the trader's development, as they become frustrated that the success they thought they would see inevitably doesn't appear. They may start trading with a live account and not make any money for the first 3 months, or lose money. They may even blow an entire account, or worse, blow more than one account. What happens at this point is either one of two things. The trader either decides that enough is enough and throws in the towel, or they will reset their expectations following the experiences they've had and decide to try again. Now, I think personally either of these decisions are good. Trading is definitely not for everyone. It's a brave decision to give up on something you, at one point, possibly thought might change your life. But the traders that choose to continue at this point will have a much higher chance of succeeding. The reason being, they now know the realities of trading. If I could go back and give myself some advice when I started trading, it would be this. For the first 6 to 12 months of this journey, don't focus on making money. First, educate yourself about the basics of trading. Learn to read a chart, how to use a trading platform, how markets work, technical analysis, risk management, strategies, etc. This may take 3 to 6 months, but it's the first pivotal step you need to complete. Then for the next 6 to 9 months, find yourself a strategy with some complexity that requires you to conduct market analysis in order to enter and exit trades. Then just spend this time attempting to execute that strategy without any mistakes. Don't worry if the trades win or lose. Your whole focus should be on executing that strategy flawlessly. Keep a journal and record each trade, and then reflect on this information periodically in order to improve. Make plans to improve. This is the most important skill you will need to be a successful trader. If you can execute a strategy without emotion or mistakes, the money will look after itself. And so to finish this video and answer the question, what should you expect from trading? You should expect one of the toughest endeavours you could ever task yourself with doing. Trading is nothing like I've ever done before. There are no rules, nobody checking up on you, nobody telling you what to do. The only person who decides when to open a trade is you. The only person that decides when to close a trade is you, unless you get a margin call. You are the one who is in control, and for most people this is a very new environment to be working in. But if you can develop a structured and disciplined approach to your trading, you have a much greater chance of succeeding. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.